and looking confident all the way in. A breathtaking view of the New York City skyline as taken from the Empire State Building. We're coming to you live from Manhattan. Welcome, everyone, to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports as we get ready to start the season in style. And tonight, we've got the New York Knicks up against the Atlanta Hawks. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. A chance now to check out the Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Tuesday, they'll defend home court against the Indiana Pacers. Then on Saturday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Washington Wizards. And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Well, thank you, Kevin. Clint Capella's game is based on activity. He said, I'm going to outwork you the whole game. Maybe it's not on social media, but it's efficient. I'm not thinking I want to look nice or I want to make a nice move. I'm thinking about dominating the paint. Guys, I'm thinking about dominating sideline reporting.
You already do. You and he are winning players. David, thank you. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. And for the Knicks, in the forward positions, Barrett and Randall. Fournier out there with Kemba Walker. And it's Robinson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And we're at the beginning of a long NBA season, Doris, for a team looking to go the distance. What's the single most important thing to establish early?
And probably, Kevin, the commitment to the collective. You know, there's always going to be new faces. How do you integrate those personalities? Can you get everyone on the same page at the outset? Understand some nights some guys may play, maybe not the next night. Are you committed to the team?
And some crafty inside play from Young, finding a way around the defense to get his shot.
And Walker kicks to Barrett. Over Hunter. Barrett, no good. Outside, Bogdanovich. Inside, here's Collins. And finished off by Collins.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses, understands when one of his guys has an opportunity. It's exciting to think about how much more John Collins might grow as a player. His shooting is obviously strong, but he's always working towards reaching that next level as a player.
And a fast break now for New York. For the finish. That's good from Randall on the assist by Walker.
Randall has got excellent handle, so you have to respect him off the dribble drive.
Greg, when you think about areas where John Collins is sharpening his game, the defensive end of the floor jumps to mind.
Yeah, and Kevin, that defense is something he's working on, and he's already made big strides. I know he's ready to put in the work to reach his ultimate potential.
Walker against Young. Randall passes to Walker. Barrett dishes to Fournier. And here's Walker outside. Rebounded by Capella.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Hunter, the pass to Collins. Dishes to Young. In the corner, it's Hunter.
Remaining in the first, 2 minutes.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Unloads. Randall grabs the board.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Hey, Doris, one thing you can count on with Mitchell Robinson, he's going to make the majority of the shots he takes.
Right. Think about it. Back in 2020, he shattered the record for highest field goal percentage in a season. Most of his buckets right at the cup in the restricted area. This guy has plenty of time to expand that range, and we know he's working on it.
Derrick Rose is checked in for the Knicks. And the dunk by Capella.
But Danilo Gallinari, obviously much more known as a scorer, but how about the court vision there?
Here's Rose. Here's Robinson. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
What a look. Young providing the dime. A really unselfish player.
Rose surveying the D. Over Bogdanovich. And he can't bank that one in. Atlanta leading by 3. And Reddish with the slam.
You know, a stellar floor general. Young has that uncanny ability to find his guys at the right time.
Pass to Barrett. New York moving the ball around. From deep three-point range. Kept alive by New York. Randall. Basket counts. Randall's got his second bucket of the game to go.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Capella. It's rebounded by New York.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Outside Rose. Pass to Randall. Back to Rose. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even.
Well, Derrick Rose just so confident, so dangerous in catch-and-shoot situations. Boy, has he become a terrific shooter.
It's a tie game in New York. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And we've seen the improvement for the Knicks under coach Tom Thibodeau. His star, Julius Randle, defines Tibbs's approach.
He genuinely cares about you as a human being, as a person. He wants to see you really excel as a player, and he knows that the only way to do that is through the grind, through hard work, through putting the hours and the effort in day after day. So that's his thing. He's going to push you in practice, push you in workouts. And he's your biggest fan when you're out there on the court.
He is indeed in that effort and grittiness, something we've seen from Thibodeau's teams over the years.
And Knicks fans recognize that brand of basketball. You think back to the years with Ewing and Oakley in the middle, it fits in the Big Apple.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Knicks?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, the defense hasn't been there. They are getting hammered on second chance opportunities.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And New York looking at who they've got. Emmanuel quickly out there with Derrick Rose. And at the 3.
And as he's tried to preserve his body to play a complete season, Rose has begun to lean more on that outside jumper.
And, Kevin, one thing you have to respect about Derrick Rose is that he's never stopped evolving. He's constantly adapting his game to best fit what his team needs.
When you think about how Derrick Rose has changed, Greg, as a player, you see some of that in almost every facet of his game.
And, yeah, over the years, he's tuned his shooting and play style in lots of little ways. But what hasn't changed is his talent for setting guys up. He's got a great eye for when and where to drop the dime. The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
The Hawks trail by 3. Outside Collins. Now here's Reddish. Burks covering. From deep, Collins cans it from downtown. Collins has got 5 now.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Walker against Wright, and Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul for the Hawks. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Cameron Reddish. And it's Williams in for Wright. Over to the wing. The pass to Hunter. 6 on the shot clock. Out to the right wing. Deft touch on the alley-oop. And we all know that star players get a few more perks, but Greg, that can also stir up misgivings in a locker room when things aren't always equal.
Kevin, that's a great point, and coaches really have to be careful. If you're holding one player accountable and giving another a pass, that tends to lead to a fractured locker room.
Here's Williams. That shot is off. New York leading by 4. Burks kicks to Quickly. Walker in the corner. Back to Burks. Gibson finds Quickly. It's rebounded by Lou Williams. The Hawks have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Pass to Hunter. Back to Williams. Pass to Herter. And there's the second time to finish it off.
Lou wouldn't sleep on his passing game. What an assist.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. And what a career it's been for Lou Williams. You forget just how long, Greg, he's produced at this level.
And how about came into the league at 19. A decade and a half later, he's still an incredible scorer. Longevity like that isn't easy to come by.
Out on the floor right now for the Knicks. Then for the Hawks, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Bogdanovich comes in for Kevin Herter. And Trey Young subbed in for Williams. Rose hits the bucket.
Derrick Rose enhancing that range over time. You better step out and guard him now.
Young against Rose. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star game, Trey Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the 4th youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trey's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league.
Gallinari dishes to Young. It's stolen by Rose. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
The Hawks trail by 5. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Young pass to Bogdanovich. Fires the 3. And that one is off.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Rose kicks to Barrett. Passes to Randall. Back to Barrett. Fires for 3. Second chance effort. And Robinson with the layup. And it's a 7-point Knicks lead.
Well, this is where Mitchell Robinson can make his impact on the offensive end. Get the putback with that verticality.
And we've reached halftime in this one. New York ahead, up by 7. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
What has gone well for your team in the first half?
Started making plays, play unselfishly, force the defense to shift, attack, get downhill, then make a play.
Your guys followed the instructions to the letter. Thanks, Coach. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
For the Knicks, the first quarter was pretty even. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. And they had their fingerprints all over that second quarter, coming back from a deficit and building a 7-point lead. And taking a look at the Knicks, Shaq, what'd you think?
Three-point shot was their best friend. I agree with the strategy. When it's working, take advantage of it. I don't really like it. Live by the jumper, die by the jumper. But tonight, they're living and they're living good, baby.
Talk to me, Kenny. How did you think Atlanta played?
The energy on D stood for disappointment. They were slow to rotate. Communication was bad. No effort. I mean, the intensity on that end of the floor, where it needs to be, was just not there.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You gotta like what Derrick Rose has done in this game.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. You talk about dialed in.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. On the court right now for the Hawks, Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And it's Hunter in at the small forward position. Walker finds Randall. Robinson down low. Capella covered.
And checking out some numbers for Fournier. Good season for him last year. Put up about 17 points a game, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. And it's always nice to be able to bring a shooter like him off the bench.
Well, hard to win if you can't get points productivity, and that's what makes this guy valuable to that second unit.
Bogdanovich.
And how about his athleticism for a big man? Capella is able to make plays above the rim.
Here's Walker. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks.
And Kemba Walker, traded to the Thunder this offseason, was subsequently bought out before joining the Knicks. Walker and the Knicks seem like a perfect fit. You just hope Walker can stay healthy at this stage of his career.
And we may have an injury here that does not look good.
Yeah, it looks like he's in real pain. Definitely a concern right now.
Well, these are the moments that can be gut-wrenching for him and his team, right? Anytime you see an injury like this, certainly your heart goes out to him and to his family.
Manuel quickly, he's checked in for Walker. Rose, he's checked in for quickly.
And looking now at some numbers here for Randall. Coming off a terrific season. 12th in rebounding, 19th in scoring. And he also finished in the top 20 of the assist rankings, making plays for others and making his teammates better.
Now we talked about how strong he was on the boards, going hard at it at both ends last year, really helping out his team.
Oh, nice to see a power forward like Collins throw it down. We know he can hit a 3, but go with the easy move.
The pass to Barrett, takes the 3. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Barrett's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Young against Rose. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Here's Capella. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Capella's got 4 points this quarter.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Young looking around. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Capella against Rose. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Hunter. The shot missed. It finds Randall. Count that one. And that's now 6 points for Julius Randle.
Well, the strength of Julius Randle is an obvious asset. This guy, despite being undersized, is able to finish through contact.
Back to Young. Over Rose. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall. I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Back to Collins. Over Rose. Shot by Collins, no good. The Knicks leading by 6. Randall with the ball. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul.
That's his first personal.
That is his first foul of the game. And a new group in for the Knicks. Taj Gibson's checked in for Robinson. Nerlens Noel comes in for Randall. Alec Burks checked in for Fournier. And quickly in for Rose. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Reddish comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's DeLon Wright in for Trey Young. Here's Gibson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, Taj Gibson is a pro's pro. The rugged power forward is known for his consistency. You can count on this guy game in and game out.
Atlanta making a switch here. Gallinari's checked in. Right against quickly. And it's Wright missing. Now, here's Barrett. He's covered closely, and there it is for him.
There's a strength to R.J. Barrett that belies that thin frame. He's got toughness and the willingness to absorb contact.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
With 1 on the clock, that one no good. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Knicks lead by 4. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. Now let's take a look at our...
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So with Rose on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. In the forward positions, Barrett and Randall. Emmanuel quickly out there with Alec Burks. And it's Noel in at the 5. Driving the lane.
Now, if you see Burks with a lane to the rim, he's going to flush it with power.
The Hawks trail by 4. To the paint. Here's Gallinari. Randall grabs the board. New York's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Here's Quickly. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Quickly's got the lead up to 7 now for the Knicks.
Well, keep your head up. Look for an opportunity to facilitate Julius Randle the delivery.
Here's Wright. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on R.J. Barrett.
Clearly a foul.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for New York.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
Yeah, and I think something they've also worked hard at tonight is crashing the boards. The second chance points have been coming in bunches.
And the Knicks making a change here. Robinson's checked in, and the Hawks making a change here as well. Williams is checked in.
Well, the effectiveness of Julius Randle, wherever he is on the floor, the mid-range, one of those tools in the toolbox.
Robinson with the block. Randle left side. The shot from the low post is good. And now it's a 9-point Knicks lead.
Boy, I love the confidence Julius Randle has in himself. This guy knows what it takes to score.
Williams scanning the floor. Pass to Collins. Over Robinson. Robinson with the block.
Wingspan, athleticism, verticality. Robinson with authority sends it back.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Atlanta calls timeout.
Things not going their way.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
Fournier's checked in for New York. Rose comes in for Quickly. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Gallinari. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Reddish. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Kevin Huerter. Young is subbed in for Williams. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to hear Nate McMillan talk to his team during the break. He was not happy with their play. He told them, we're getting outworked out there. Simple as that. We got to dial up our effort. Let them see if they have enough to beat that.
Robinson, that's good.
Well, exactly where you want Robinson taking advantage offensively. Use the length and size to score inside.
Young with the ball. Now defended by Randall. Pass to Bogdanovic. To the middle. Here's Capella. Bogdanovic finds Capella. Collins wide open. He fires. Another three for Atlanta.
Three-point goal.
An improving three-point shooter. Collins understands the role of today's big man.
Robinson passes to Randall. Outside Fournier. Some nice passing by New York here. And the three ball is good.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovic. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Bogdanovic has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Randall left side. The kick out to Rose. Misses the three.
When you're not in rhythm with the three ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Down low. Here's Collins. That's the sixth make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
Rose passes to Randall. For 3, Barrett gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Knicks lead by 9.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
And here's Collins from outside. Drills it from outside.
This is the John Collins show. There's a smoothness to his game that you really appreciate on a night like this.
And they are in the driver's seat.
Yes, they are. If they come away with points on this trip, Katie bar the door.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Second team foul.
And so both free throws are good. It's an 8-point game. Atlanta calls timeout. They're behind by 8. 23 seconds left in the game. Guys, what do you think?
It's time.
A lot to talk over and improve on for next time.
Well, maybe it could wait until after the game because this one is over.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Trey Young.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had it open, he's taken it.
On deep, it's good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Lou Williams has played in the clutch before. Easy work.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're leading by 5. 19 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
Now into the lineup for the Hawks.
And so they foul intentionally.
DeAndre Hunter. That's his first personal. Third team foul.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6.
At the line.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
Well, you like when a guy calmly steps up, knocks down the free throws, exactly what you want.
A 3 from Bogdanovic. The Knicks pull it in. Here's Knox. Takes the 13-footer. That misses off the backboard. Can't get it to fall. And so it's the Knicks with the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, D-Rose. The energy of this crowd, these fans, the chemistry, how does that give you a boost?
Oh, it's been great. You know, when we're on the bench, we're going crazy for the first five. I mean, when I'm on the bench, I go crazy for the first five. And whenever I sub in the game, I try to get the energy of the crowd, and it's been fantastic.
Well, Derek, you played off of it tonight, man.
Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks.